G'day gang, Simo and Ed. Back to talk to you about why you should enter for awards.
Absolutely. The entering for awards takes a lot of the heavy lifting out of running a kart track, right? And it's probably stuff that you've not really sat and had to think about. You may have done, but I don't think you will have done. So we're just going to go over just a quick few ideas on why entering in awards is really going to help you get the most out of your track over the coming months and years.
Cool. So you're with Simo and Ed, and this is the Fast Line Track Growth Show, where we talk all things karting and business.
We certainly do. I'm just going to dive straight in there, I think, because I think awards are such a great thing to happen. Because, well, first of all, that feeling you get when you get an award. I didn't think I'd be that bothered until I started winning stuff in my corporate life.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, it was like an addiction. But the first thing that it does is it gives you absolutely fantastic free marketing content.
Absolutely.
How many people sit there trying to work out what they're going to say next, or whether there is even a story at their kart track? Well, like, guess what? Everybody wants to go and have a listen.
Yeah.
To what you've been up to, and they just want to know that there's great things happening locally.
It's great, some great social marketing there, because you've got the event itself where the awards are handed out.
Yep.
And then the after shots.
Yep.
You know, shots of the awards, and mention it. People like to do business with successful businesses.
They do like to hang around with successful people. That's why awards ceremonies are so sought after. I think you might have won a couple of awards in your time, haven't you?
Yeah. Well, I've got this one here. So this one, these two, same award. LS2 gave these two Fast Line, and we were awarded this award for the UK, where we had the most innovative product for the go-kart industry with our range of rental helmets.
Yeah, so, something you came up with for the market, wasn't it?
Yeah, we designed it for the market, and have had a tremendous amount of success with it. And LS2 recognised it and rewarded us for it.
And then a couple of things happened in spin-off. We've had a conversation obviously before with this video, and this is based on really cool stuff that happened on the back of getting an award, essentially. So all this stuff isn't just us sitting down and reading a script. It's things that actually happen practically, and you can tap into too. We're going to tell you something in a minute about how you can get more involved in getting an award for your track.
I mean, put it in your LinkedIn profile. Award-winning, most innovative helmet design.
Yeah.
That's...
Well, the best copywriting lines for that is "as seen on TV," or if you've got BBC, which I think typically are worldwide, "as seen on the BBC" has so much weight behind it. Little do they know it's for bad stuff on the. "As seen on the BBC" has got a massive impact for the audience that reads that.
It might only have been the regional BBC, but it doesn't matter.
It really doesn't.
It doesn't matter, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. And the reason it doesn't matter is because of the first point really, it really positions you against competition. Now, we've said before, your competition isn't other go-kart tracks. I know there may be one or two of you out there that have got tracks close to you. But the reality is your competition isn't other go-kart tracks. But if you've got an award that sits there and says that, it's a great night out, or I'm going to be really well looked after at your go-kart track, and people are wondering what on earth they're going to do on a loose Friday or Saturday evening, that is going to just help nudge sales. It helps position you against all the other decisions, all the other factors you've got to fight against normally. It does that almost without effort. Because you win an award once, it just carries on forever. So once you've done a little bit of work around winning that award, crikey, the impact just is felt forevermore.
And it helps you develop. It helps you attract better talent.
It does.
Come and work for you.
Once you've announced, or if people can see there's an award out there, don't be surprised at the reach it has. So my nan, God rest her soul, would often talk about local companies who have won stuff with me. Oh, they're doing very well down there, and she would just talk about what's happening in local businesses. So never underestimate the reach, first of all, that an award has into markets that you've never even thought about. But also then when people local to you are thinking, right, well, I need some work, guess what? You start getting knocks on the door,
Yeah.
say, are there any jobs going? Or I've got my CV, can I drop this off? You can start to attract talent just because you won awards.
Yeah. I think, oh, that must be a cool place to work for.
Yeah.
They're very innovative, or they're very, entrepreneurial, or
Or
they've got great customer service. I think I'd really like to work for someone who's got great customer service, and
they recognise people.
Yeah.
So it's a fantastic.
That's
that's the environment I want to go and work in.
Best employer, that sort of stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's all there. And what surprised me was the enthusiasm.
Yeah.
My current employees, the guys that are already working for me, got when I came back from Italy with this.
Yeah.
And I showed the guys, and they were, oh yeah, really cool, because it shows them that their efforts haven't gone in vain.
That's right. Well, it's like a thank you to your employees, isn't it?
I
think there's three phrases that most chief execs, managing directors, owners of tracks and other businesses around the world. There's the three phrases that people never say. Please, thanks. You, I'm sorry. Right? I've borrowed that from somewhere else, I don't know where. But it's so true. So now the one that often I think gets overlooked the most is the thank you. And an award ceremony gives you the absolute pinnacle of a thank you to all your employees. And thanking your existing employees really brings them closer and makes them feel part of something which has just got a massive impact on your business.
I think we actually took a picture of the team with these two awards, sent it to all the tracks we had done a road trip with that year.
Yeah.
That was really cool. And there's lots of walls. It's crazy.
Oh, I love that.
What else does it do?
Yeah, so another reason for getting an award, it closes the gap to a sale. Right? It speeds it up, makes it more efficient. You've got to do less convincing to somebody who turns up at your track or is thinking of using your go-kart track if there's a load of awards. Because it's like a testimonial. It's like a really, really powerful testimonial.
It's stronger than a testimonial.
Huge, isn't it? So it's like having 100 people whispering in their ear going, you're going to be all right at this go-kart track. So an award really closes that gap. It makes you massively efficient. It reduces all the barriers. It builds trust. It is so powerful.
I mean, it's basically some outside body has got a panel of judges, and they've picked you above everyone else, and so that gives a lot of credibility to that award.
Yeah.
It's not something you just knocked up in the back workshop.
No, absolutely. So it's going to make you hugely efficient getting an award.
It also increases the flow of opportunities coming to your business.
It does indeed. There are, if you've got a business, and you're probably experiencing some of this already, there's already people knocking on your door wanting to do stuff with you, or I get lots, I'm not inundated, but I reckon 4 to 6 times a year I get people going, I think we could do something together. Right? And now that typically happens after I've done a talk on stage, or they've been referred to me, or I've started working with a new client and they've mentioned me to somebody. That happens a lot. An award is very much in that vein.
Yeah.
It's like, who should I go and partner with? There's somebody just won an award over here for something. I wonder if they'd be interested in... No, you can just sit back. You don't have to start looking for stuff. Opportunities start to come to you. Right? So it's going to open up your business horizon.
Yeah.
You're going to be able to see further. You've got to be a little bit discerning about the stuff they approach you with. But all of a sudden, you're going to be seen as that person that is the one to approach because somebody else has got an idea in your marketplace.
And it will elevate your business in the industry you're in.
It does actually. I mean, like
peers start looking at you in a different light.
Yeah, I'd have a look around. For me personally, if I was in the go-karting owner business, I'd own the track. I would go after every single award I can go and get hold of. I'd get as many as I can. I want to go and get a real plethora, and then I'd be the most awarded go-kart track in the world, right? And if I've got that on my website, right, how many people do you think are going to come and want to be part of my operation, and how many people are going to come and want to come and sidle up to me, and let's see what opportunities start to manifest.
And do you know what? That leads me to something.
Okay.
So, in Dortmund,
at
the Karting Spectacular, we are going to hold the first ever International Rental Karting Awards.
We are indeed.
So we have 7 awards. Let me go through them.
It's a historic event, isn't it?
Yeah,
this hasn't happened anywhere before.
No.
As far as I can tell, I think this is brand new. You can be written into history for being one of the first award winners globally for a rental track award.
You'll get a cool award.
Yep.
And you'll get a little badge to put on your website to promote it to all your customers. And we've got 7 awards. 7 awards. Right. We've got the best marketing campaign.
Cool.
We've got the Getting Shit Done Award. That's someone who really is good at implementing ideas into their business.
Yeah.
We've got the best innovator. So somebody who's done something very innovative. That might be an innovative product. It might be an innovative process or procedure. Then we've got the most inspiring kart track of the year. So we're looking for someone who's come back from the brink. Cool. They have suffered a setback, and that hasn't stopped them. And they've come back fighting.
Cool.
Then we've got the most impressive growth.
Good.
The kart track has grown. Then we've got the best customer experience.
Nice.
And then the granddaddy of them all is the best rental kart track in the world.
Awesome.
So we're going to leave a link to the awards page in the comments below. Now, Ed and I are aware that a lot of you out there may have never applied for awards before. So we're going to help you. We'll help you fill in the application. Get all the information off you.
The simplest, easiest thing that you can ever do to win an award is just come and have a conversation with us.
Yeah.
And we will go and do all the heavy lifting of getting you entered into that award. You come and tell us which award you'd like to win. Tell us a bit about what you've done that highlights something within your track that would be worthy of an award. Now, the other thing that often happens is people sit there and go, I'm not sure we've done anything. And if you want to win an award, come and have a chat with us.
Yeah.
We're really good at asking the daft questions that will highlight the stuff that actually is worthy of an award. Everybody has a story.
I mean, there's a lot of tracks out there that are worthy of the award, and they probably don't even think of it. They don't even realise it.
That's true.
I've seen some cracking stuff out there. And I think it's about time that go-kart tracks around the world get recognised.
Yeah.
For the stuff they're doing. And that's why we're doing this.
Absolutely.
So, have a look down at the comments below. Give us a bell. Send us an email. Leave a comment down there. DM me on social media. Whatever. We'll have a chat. We'll get that sorted for you and get you in the entries for one of those great awards. So, it's goodbye from me.
And cheerio from me, you award-winning track owner.
And we will see you at the award ceremony in Dortmund in January 2023.
See you soon.